Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard. So pleased to be with you here on Africa Diaspora News Channel. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. Thank you so very much. This helps to expand our voice. Family, I came across this very fascinating and interesting interview, and I want you to listen to just a very brief clip of what Executive Director of the Tricontinental Institute for Social Research, he's an author and so forth and scholar, what he says about the Congo's former Prime Minister, Mr. Patrice Lumumba. Watch this.
The United States is in the Congo. When the US intervened to overthrow the government of Patrice Lumumba in 1961, principally, and this is important because it's not so well known, principally because the uranium used in the bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki come from the Congo. And when Patrice Lumumba wins the election in the Congo, the United States was afraid that that uranium would then be handed over to the USSR because Lumumba was a man of the left. So they overthrow the government of Patrice Lumumba to maintain hold of the uranium mines. There's no question about that. That's in the record, in the public record, in fact.
Did you all catch that? Now, to the degree some of us learned this in school, which most of us didn't, to the degree we ascertained some knowledge of the great Mr. Patrice Lumumba, whatever information we had for most of us was very likely misinformation. He revealed something that's very interesting and that is now verified with the records as he infers in his statement that you just heard. And that is our dear brother, he said, was taken out not only just for his revolutionary acts and so forth that we have heard in the past, but he specifically says in 61 that they came for our brother because of the uranium. Of course, we know the entire continent of Africa is filled with so many important and valuable energy resources, minerals, and so forth. But he specifically tells us that the threat and the concern that because Patrice Lumumba was a man of the left, as he mentions, the United States needed that uranium to make bombs. The bombs that the United States of America dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Isn't that something? Fam, let me tell you something. Some of the information that's coming out and the manner in which it's coming out about the way the powers that be have been operating in such a way to oppress the masses is coming out, beloved, against even their own wishes. And that is because there is an unseen government that's at work in the world that's desiring for righteous people, people of conscience, to stand up, to rise up, and to take their place in the world so that our world is ruled by freedom, justice, equity, divine pleasure, and power. It first starts with the spirit. What do I mean? Scientists nowadays, quantum physicists nowadays admit that everything we see came from everything we can't see. But how many of you all know that our ancient mystics and philosophers knew long ago everything you see came from everything you can't see? But it makes some folks feel relieved when science proves what we've always known. That is an important statement, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you about your ancestral powers. That has everything to do with you being the new rulers of the world. And specifically, we're going to be talking about what took place with the ancient Black prophetesses and how their sacred seed of power was stolen even by into the Catholic Church in the Vatican. This is going to be Sunday, November 5th. Go to my website at vickiplanet.com. Make sure that you get your seat in order to change your entire lineage. This is important. Everything you see came from everything you can't see. Why are we putting an emphasis? I didn't say on religion. We're not pushing that, but on spirituality. Why are we putting an emphasis on what scientists say, that energy, that unseen force that animates everything? Everything you see came from everything you can't see. Because if you spend more time concentrating on the unseen and shaping the unseen, do you know that you can have a greater level of agency over your own life? Greater manifestation over your own life? As a co-creator, I'm saying you can influence it more. We know that there are other laws that we have to comply with and work with. but you'll get major results when you learn spiritual principles. I'm going to be teaching this again on Sunday, November 5th. Your life will never be the same. You don't want to miss this for the sake of your royal lineage. Join me Sunday, November 5th. Go to my website at VickiPlanet.com. That's VICKI planet.com. I can't wait to see you again.